16 action steps that anybody can take to go from being homeless or just released from prison with nothing, no ID, no car, anything, take them to making $250,000 a year, gross income, criminal record, and no college degree. That's what we're talking about. Have 16 action steps you can take to go from zero, fresh out of prison or homeless, to making $250,000 a year gross with a criminal record and no college degree. The first thing you're going to want to do is get an ID. You're going to need an ID because you're going to want to get a driver's license. You have to have a Class C driver's license in order to get a Class A driver's license. There's many ways you can get it. You start off by getting it for free. There's 600,000 trucking companies available. 10 to 15% of them have free training. You can finish within 3 to 4 weeks. It'll cost you nothing. They'll send you a plane ticket, a bus ticket, or rent your car. As soon as you finish training, you'll go to work. They'll say they want you to work with them for 9 months to a year. That's not what you're going to do. What you're going to do is get your CDL, get 6 months of experience. Then you're going to start looking at the other 600,000 companies out there. Find one that's going to allow you to become an owner-operator. You want to become an owner-operator because that's going to make you $2,500 to $3,000 a week gross. You'll be keeping about $1,800 to $2,200. That's not where you want to stop. It seems like it's a good place. It's attractive. You're comfortable. Buy all the stuff you want and figure out that you want to crash with. You want to do that. You start making that $2,500 to $3,000 a week. Save up 60 days. You're going to want to do that because the biggest cost you're going to have, you take the next step to get your own authority, is your insurance, $1 million insurance policy. They want to do your credit, they want to look at your history, everything. You're going to need $3,000 to $5,000 down in order to activate this policy. You have to have your own authority, which does not cost much. It's about $300 that you follow yourself. Go on the website, it'll take 20 to 30 minutes. You do that, that's going to give you an MC number and a DOT number. Once you do that, you do not run out and get a truck. You start scattering the load boards to get a whip. There's a rhythm. Everything has a rhythm. Everywhere in this country, every time of the year. You want to start getting familiar with that so every morning you can see what's out there, where it's going, how much it's paying, and is it good for you. That's how you do it.
Okay, so when you say your own authority, okay?
Yeah.
You do your own authority. That's something totally different from being broke.
Right.
The broke is...
I know that.
Okay, that's like broken and low.
Broken and low, yeah.
But you can kind of do both, right?
You still can get your broker authority.
You can, that's what I was going to ask. Yeah.
Well, I'll answer you and I'll confirm you. Yes, you can still get your broker's authority, and it is different. When you are a broker, you don't own trucks. Only thing you do is you're the middleman. A load costs $1,200. You tell somebody you got it for $8. You keep what's in the difference. You don't have no upfront investment except for your security bond and your insurance, and you can also do it from home. You can do that.
You can do both?
Yes,
Okay.
if you have a strong team. That's the only way you're going to do it if you got a strong team. But if you're interested in making the highest yield for your time, it's not going to be in having a fleet. It's going to be in you owning a truck, having a CDL, and spending time running it. Because you don't have the extra people to pay. You don't have as much maintenance costs. And nobody's going to work for you like you. Nobody's going to take care of your stuff like you. So if you make $5,000 to $7,000 a week, okay, and 60% of it is profit, all right, you can't make a living off of that. Right, I'm not, this how I talk. I'm not, don't take it the wrong way. And then earlier I wasn't correcting it, you know, but that's the answer right there.
Because I visited this store, and I said something. I'm thinking like, and I said to my friend here,
Listen here.
I need to buy some trucks.
Listen here. This is the formula right here. You know, I always want to think about 5. 5 trucks is what's going to make you $1 million. All right, and January we did 130-something thousand with just 4 of them. We wasn't even fully staffed. All right, so 4 trucks in actuality will make you $1 million a year, considering everything goes well. That's why I say 5. All the things that you don't expect to happen, because they will happen.
Any kind of truck, drive-in, a flat wall.
When you get drivers, you never put a driver in a finance truck. You get your paid-off truck, you take a mechanic with you prior to you buying it, make sure it's a decent truck. Don't listen to your driver truck, get a certified mechanic. That's a senior that's been doing it 20, 30 years. Take him, but you whatever it costs, $300 or whatever he can charge you. then you know you got something good. Alright, it's paid off, you put somebody in it, the insurance costs are going to be low. So your truck going anywhere between $23,000 $27,000 a month. You paying your driver $1,500 $2,000 a week. Well, if you want to keep anything older than 07, because 07 the carbon emissions standard, DEF, DPF filters, all these new systems need new mechanics. And it's not like that old Chevy where you can pop the light out. That new Mercedes, you got to take it to Mercedes and change the light. That's how these new trucks are. You talk about making a maximum yield. If you're going to go about it yourself, get you a brand new truck and live the most amazing life you can ever think of. Make thousands of dollars a week. You can do that, and then there's ways that you can structure the purchase. You can rent one, you can lease one, you can purchase, finance. There's different ways, but each different way is going to be determined on what your strategy is. So, prime example, you can purchase a truck but structure it as a lease with a $1 buy-in. A lease, you can write 100% of the cost off. When you purchase one, you have to depreciate each year like it's a house. When you start getting around December, you're going to start looking at all the things you're going to need next year. Because you're going to want to make all those purchases prior to tax time. Until an item is converted into an asset, it's a liability. You pay taxes on liabilities minus your income. So you purchase all that stuff before the end of the year, you get it prepped for next year. It's just like you run a cycle. You got to know the cycle, you spend the time in, put in the hours, and start second nature. What happened? I got out of prison August 31st, 2010. I started CDL school October 4th. I enrolled on the 3rd. I went straight to school after 6 months old. I did that. I was a home monitor and I couldn't leave the city. So I couldn't leave the state and get those long distances. I had to work construction with my back. They had dump trucks, however. I drove those dump trucks and pulled the equipment to the site. I did that for 9 months. Once I did that for 9 months, I got my first job. I was hanging out at a mechanic lot in the truck lot talking to drivers about rates so I could get prepared for what's to come in the future. He sent me to somebody who didn't hire me, who sent me to somebody who couldn't hire me, who sent me to somebody who hired me. I got my first job driving a tractor trailer with no driving test. When I got there, Mr. President handed me the keys. I went to work. That was down in Port of Baltimore. I did that for 5 years down in Port of Baltimore, but I worked for him for 1 year. Then I got my first truck. I got my first truck, started making money as an owner-operator. That trap I was telling you all about where you can get so comfortable. Started adding trucks. Did not realize I owned the trucks. I didn't own the business. That's why you have to have your own authority, because people can regulate your income. And it's not in somebody's benefit for you to make too much money too fast, because then you'll go and do your own. And people will try to hold you back. You'll find that when people will try to hold you back, you start getting too far ahead. You always want to be mindful of that when you start making any type of progress in life. It's always going to happen and not escape it.